It was the coldest night of the year. The kind of cold that didn't just touch your skin. It settled deep into your bones. He sat on the edge of a quiet street, arms wrapped around himself, trying to hold on to whatever warmth he had left. People passed by quickly, heads down, collars up, pretending not to see him. He had stopped expecting anything from anyone. His hands were numb now, his lips slightly trembling. Every breath came out as a faint cloud, disappearing just as quickly as it formed. He rubbed his hands together again and again. But it wasn't working anymore. Tonight felt longer than usual, colder than usual, and for the first time in a while, he felt tired in a way that wasn't just physical. Then, footsteps slowed down in front of him. He didn't look up at first. Most people only paused for a second before moving on. But this time, the footsteps didn't leave. He slowly raised his eyes. A man stood there, looking at him quietly. No questions, no words. Just a brief moment of understanding. Then the man took off his jacket. It looked thick, warm, the kind of jacket that could fight this cold. Tige. Without saying anything, he gently placed it over his shoulders. For a second, he didn't react, as if his body didn't believe it yet. Then slowly, he pulled it closer around himself. Warmth, real warmth, spread through him, little by little. His shoulders relaxed, his breathing softened. He closed his eyes for a moment, just to feel it. When he opened them, the man was already gone. No name, no explanation, just warmth. Left behind. He sat there quietly, holding the jacket tight, as if letting go would take it all away again. Then, something caught his attention. Small movement, a few steps away. He turned his head. A young boy sat curled up near a wall, hugging his knees tightly, shivering more than he had been. The boy's clothes were thinner, his face pale from the cold. No one had stopped for him. No one had even noticed. He looked down at the jacket wrapped around him. His fingers tightened slightly against the fabric. For a moment, he didn't move. The cold air brushed against his face again, reminding him of what it felt like just minutes ago. He looked back at the boy, still shaking, still alone. Slowly, he exhaled, then stood up.
Each step toward the boy felt heavier than the last. He paused in front of him for just a second, as if giving himself one last chance. But he didn't turn back. He bent down gently and placed the jacket over the boy's shoulders. The boy looked up, surprised, eyes wide, unsure what just happened. He didn't say anything. Neither of them did. He simply gave a small nod and stepped back. The cold hit him again almost instantly, sharp, unforgiving. But this time, he didn't wrap his arms around himself. He just stood there for a moment, watching the boy pull the jacket closer. watching him slowly stop shaking. Then he turned and walked back into the night. The same cold, the same empty street. But something about him felt different now, and somehow he kept walking.